Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode of Brews and Barbecue. On today's episode, we're taking a little twist to the traditional style of Mexican street tacos. And that little twist that we're doing, instead of skirt steak, we're gonna use some dry aged steak. And we're gonna cook it on none other than our Weber grill right over here. So enough talking, guys, let's get inside. I'm gonna show you guys how to prepare this dry aged beef. And I'm also going to show you guys how to make a nice guac, simple guac, and a nice salsa as well. I've shown you guys how to make salsa with tomatillos, and now I'm going to show you guys how to make it with fresh tomatoes. So let's get after it. We will be needing 3 tomatoes, 2 white onions, 3 avocados, some limes, some garlic, 2 jalapenos, some cilantro, and last but not least, our dry aged steak. The first thing we're going to want to do is start trimming all the pellicle off of our dry aged steak. This doesn't taste too great, at least not on the cooked steak, so we need to remove as much as we possibly can. And if you guys are wondering where I got my dry aged beef, I actually did it myself, and I'll leave a link down in the description below for the video. After you're done trimming your steak, it should look a little something like this. We're going to keep the seasoning simple with just some freshly ground salt and fresh ground black pepper. These steaks are cut pretty thick, so you want to make sure you roll it all in there and get all sides of it. Put these guys aside and let them rest for about 30 minutes. While we wait for our steaks to dry brine, we want to get started on our salsa. The first thing we're going to need is to throw in our tomatoes into some boiling water. We're going to add 4 teeth of garlic, 1 whole white onion, and lastly, you're going to want to season the water well with salt and freshly ground black pepper. While we wait for our salsa ingredients to cook, we're going to start on our guacamole. The first thing you're going to want to do is open up all 3 avocados. After you split them open, it's time to de-seed our avocados. Make sure you're really careful with this because it's easy to cut your hand this way. We're also going to need 1 lime and a head of cilantro. We're going to want to cut our cilantro as fine as we can. The easiest way I've found to cut cilantro super fine is to bunch it up and start pushing it towards the knife. Be careful with this as well and go at a slow pace so you don't cut your fingers. I do 1 quick run through to make sure it's chopped nice and fine and our cilantro is ready to go. Make sure you get yourself a big enough bowl to fit all your ingredients in. I'm going to be using this white bowl and spoon, and the spoon I'm using to scoop out the avocado. I found this to be the easiest way to get them out. After you scoop them all out, it's time to add our cilantro. We don't want to use the entire head of cilantro, we want to use about 3/4 of it. Now this next part, you do your liking. We like using 1 entire lime for our guacamole because we like lime. You might be different, so make sure you taste it before you pour it all in. The next thing we want to add is some freshly ground salt, as well as freshly ground black pepper. You're also going to want to add a little bit of minced garlic. I have a garlic press, but if you don't have a garlic press, you can buy minced garlic or even do it with a knife. We only add about 2 pieces of garlic to ours, but do it to your liking. Now I'm sure you guys were wondering if we were going to let the cilantro go to waste. Absolutely not. This is the cilantro we're going to use for our taco toppings. This part is my favorite part. I call this my avocado puncher. We found this guy at Walmart and it's worked wonders. It beats the heck out of trying to do it with a fork. And if you don't have a food processor, this is a perfect way to do it. And just like that, your guacamole is ready for some tacos. Now that our salsa ingredients are nice and soft, it's time to add it to the blender. You can also do this in a food processor. Do make sure you get all of it because you're going to need every single bit of it. Now don't start blending your salsa just yet. We're going to add some cilantro and 1.5 jalapenos. And around here, we really don't like vampires, so we're gonna add 2 more teeth of garlic. Make sure you blend your salsa nice and fine. And remember guys, exact ingredients in the description down below. Pour your salsa into a nice container, but we're not done just yet. We're gonna add a couple more things. We're gonna add some lime juice, and my camera actually died during this process, but you're also gonna wanna add some salt and pepper. Make sure you mix well and your salsa is ready to go. Oh man, guys, these things smell amazing. Man, that slow and sear works perfectly. If you guys want a video with me showing you guys more in detail on how the slow and sear works, I'll do that definitely on the next video. But look at all the juices still coming out of that thing. Man, but got a nice good sear on it. Slow and sear is money. These steaks are still nice and soft. Man. Oh man, enough guys. Let's cut these guys up and make some tacos. Let's get after it. And we're all done, and as you guys can see, some of the pieces came out the more medium that we were looking for. Obviously the ends, the driest piece, they were a little uneven when they dry aged. But anyway, we're gonna make a taco real quick and give it a taste test. We all know Chucky Green, we got Austin and Cody. So let's grab a tortilla, boys. I'm going for it without anything else, just
straight sauce.
All right guys, taste number 1. Go for it. Oh man, that thing's tender as all heck.
Yeah, it's very tender.
Holy cow.
It's all the fucking mouth. It's good.
Oh man, hold on. What are you doing here? Holy cow.
That was good. You know what? I think we need another one to make sure it tastes really good.
Man guys, I'll tell you what. Toppings are amazing. But with this thing, well, I put cilantro in mine, but toppings are amazing, but I feel like this thing will take the cake without it. But what are you guys' thoughts on this?
I agree.
Yeah, that was a great one. That was perfectly cooked.
Yeah?
Melts in the mouth.
Good deal. Alright guys, well, it ain't a taco unless you put it all together right, so let's do this. Let's set it up with the works. Get our meat there, right? Gotta get our cilantro. A little bit of onion there. Our salsa. And last but not least, our guac there. Boom. Spray a little bit of limon there. And now we're ready to taste it. I know last time I didn't set one up with the works for you guys, so here we go. Holy cow. Now that is a freaking taco, guys. I wish you guys could be here to taste this. I'm sure some of you wish you could be, but well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you smash that subscribe button. I'm gonna continue munching on these tacos. I still got a full mouth as we speak, but I felt like we should actually at least show you the taco with the works. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and we will catch you guys on another episode of Brews and Barbecue. We'll see you guys later.